All right, Lovett, we're going to talk about air safety.
Oh, your favorite topic.
Yeah, I keep an eye on that. And keep an eye on the news about that.
Mm-hmm.
And last week on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
2 commercial planes had to abort landings at Reagan in D.C. because of an Army Black Hawk helicopter.
Yeah.
You'll remember that caused some problems a couple months ago.
Yeah, my understanding is this Army helicopter was on some kind of a scenic tour.
Mm-hmm.
They took the scenic route.
Yes.
To look at our beautiful capital.
Yes. So our Transportation Secretary, who's this man right here.
As you can plainly see, we're all amateurs here. Sean's new nickname is Ass Rocket.
Secretary Ass Rocket.
I just think
Sean Duffy.
I think it's wrong if people can go on a reality show and then be serious people. And I just think like indicting everyone.
Did you not get a nickname? Would you have liked if your nickname was Ass Rocket?
I mean, that was my nickname in college. All right, continue.
I was like, I cannot believe there are not more clips of Sean Duffy on The Real World circulating out there. Elijah found that one.
I think
that's an original.
It's pre-internet, so it requires some work to go get it.
Yeah, but they're not easy to come by. Anyway, Sean Duffy, he's our Transportation Secretary. He's Real World, Road Rules, Real World, Road Rules Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Been on all of this.
Also a member of Congress.
Also a member of Congress, and then and now Transportation Secretary.
Mm-hmm.
And so he tweeted on Friday after the incident, it's unacceptable. This is unacceptable that the Black Hawk Army helicopters are flying around Reagan. Absolutely unacceptable. And we need to. And he tweeted at DOD, at the Defense Department.
Yeah, that's the best way to reach them. I guess better than Signal.
Well, so that's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
On Monday night, he does an interview with Laura Ingraham.
The question becomes, who are the VIPs? Is it a 2-star, 3-star general? There's a lot of traffic going into the Pentagon. Oh. The top brass at the White House, they take a Suburban or a Tesla or they take their own car. Who do these generals think they are that they have to take helicopters to go to meetings or go to air? I don't know who it was. We should find out. And well, the DOD.
Well, who do we ask? I mean, you're the Transportation Secretary. How do you not know?
The FAA doesn't know. We asked the DOD. The DOD has promised radical transparency. They should tell us who is qualified to take a helicopter out of the Pentagon. I don't know, but they have to tell us.
Well, could you just call up Hegseth?
Well, I should actually. Why don't
Let's call him right now.
You call Pete.
Okay,
Dial
I got
in.
it. I got the fight.
First of all, I love that. I love when somebody asks a question that they're pretending is a rhetorical question, and then the person says, well, so answer it.
This is one Fox host talking to a former Fox host about a third former Fox host,
mm-hmm.
2 of whom are cabinet officials.
That's right.
That despite the fact that one of them is communicating with everyone about everything on a messaging app,
mm-hmm.
can't get in touch with them.
Yeah, didn't seem like he tried. I guess, I mean, I don't know, maybe Hegseth's no good in the afternoons, and it's a hard, tough guy to reach on the weekends. You kind of leave him his weekends.
Fucking Secretary Ass Rocket needs you. Pete
Yeah,
Hegseth.
hey, Secretary Pete, evil Secretary Pete, we got Secretary Ass Rockets on the blower.
I don't know if Sean Duffy, I don't know if he's on top of things.
I will say we should get into the broader problems
mm-hmm.
in air traffic control. I have to say he's not on the list of people in Trump's cabinet who are fucking jokes and
mm-hmm.
just absolutely unqualified. He's doing better than some of the other ones.
I wouldn't say he's doing better, but he is. He's certainly. He's not exerting a lot of lead. He's not showing a lot of leadership, and that he's like he understands the problems. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not. At least at first glance, he's not a complete fucking idiot.
No, he's not going on television and blaming the Jews. He's making. He's actually. He seems to be having an assessment of the problem that is not inaccurate.
Yes, and he just can't seem to get anyone to fix anything. He
right.
can't seem to get the Secretary of Defense. Remember, like a month ago at the cabinet meeting, he gets into a big fight with Elon Musk because he was like, "Hey, you tried to fire some air traffic controllers of mine," and Elon was like, "No, that's a lie." And he's like, "No, it's not a lie. I talked to them." And Elon's like, "Well, that's because they're DEI." And then Duffy's like, "No, they weren't DEI. That's a lie." And they're just like fighting at the cabinet level. So he's fighting with Elon Musk. You're right. He's trying. He's not getting money. He's not getting too far.
I think it's just like the problems we have in air traffic control, and we can talk about some of the other reporting that's been coming out, which is also terrifying. It's a deep and serious, long-running problem. And even if you are not a kind of ketamine-addled conspiracy theorist, it's still hard. You still have to be like competent, baseline competent. We connect the fact that so many Trump officials are not just completely and totally incompetent, but also publicly kind of gross and just blaming and lying and dissembling all the time, that someone who's maybe not going out there and actually just lying to everybody about what's happening still may not be the right person for the job because it requires technical expertise. It's a really hard challenge running the transportation department and figuring out how to fix these long-running problems.
I don't know if it's so hard. In that cabinet meeting, remember Trump ended the fight by saying, hey, you got to start hiring all your air traffic controllers from MIT.
I forgot about that.
Do you think that's what Sean Duffy's been trying to do? It's just
going up to MIT. You go to Caltech too. Caltech, we got a great one out here in California. Just a hop, skip, and a jump, Pasadena.
So that's what's going on at Reagan with the Black Hawk helicopters. You alluded to some of the broader problems. Feels like not a great time to be flying in and out of Newark.
No.
Right now, there's on April 28th, for about 90 seconds, all the radar went dark at Newark. One air traffic controller said, "I don't know where you are," to a plane coming from Charlotte. It was such a to-do that 4 air traffic controllers left after the incident to seek trauma-related leave.
Yes, there's one air traffic controller told an NBC News reporter, avoid Newark at all costs. Did not like reading that.
I only had to read that once. There will be no trips to Newark for me.
Yeah, that was
for the foreseeable future. Or many people. Apparently, thousands of flights have been delayed, diverted, or canceled in the last couple weeks at Newark.
When the communications went dark, a FedEx flight overshot Newark and just ended up in LaGuardia's airspace. And so they had to kind of scramble to make sure other planes weren't in the area. It had to circle and come back and land. There have been a number of near misses. I will say, when you read some of the reporting about what led to this moment, you want to be like, it's Elon's fault. Please just tell me it's Elon's fault.
No, long-standing, years-long problems.
And and these are systems that require floppy disks. These are systems that are just incredibly old and are constantly failing. Apparently, according to the FAA, the system that went down that caused that outage was due to be replaced that day. It was due to be swapped out that day because it had exceeded its lifespan, and it's it's going to just take years to fix. It's going to take years to fix.
You know what it's ripe for?
What's it ripe for?
It's ripe for some kind of government agency that would be focused on making government more efficient, work better, and sort of providing the kind of technology that government needs to work in the year 2025.
Well, I got a guy for you.
I know. If only there was an organization that did that instead of try to fire a bunch of air traffic controllers. Remember, they fired a bunch of FAA workers that the courts then ordered them to reinstate because they just fired them for no reason. And some of them had to do with safety, even though they denied that. It's
such a, it really would be great if you had a version of what they claim DOGE actually is. It really would. Imagine, just the fantasy version of this is there's somebody who's led a number of really innovative companies, who's being patriotic on behalf of the country, and he says, you know what? I'm going to come in there and I want to make sure you have whatever you need. I'm going to send in some really smart people to analyze your systems. I'm going to interview people, take some time, make sure we get it right, and then we're going to build a parallel system to replace what's not working. We're going to do it really quickly, and we're going to do it to make the country work better. We're going to make our air system better, and I'm not going to try to throw business to my own companies or anything like that, and I'm not going to tweet conspiracy theories about it. We're just going to do it to make the country better. It's going to be a great project everybody could get behind. Imagine that. Imagine if that was the world we lived in. Imagine it.
Instead, we have an FAA system that is outdated, that desperately needs modernizing, that has for some time. It's been a problem that has predated Trump, probably predated Biden too. And
there's 60-year-old systems in some cases.
Yeah, absolutely. And so who do they have to deal with this? They got one former Fox host and the Real World star, another Fox host who's at the DOD. They got the celebrity apprentice guy who's the president, and then they got a Twitter user who's lost his mind running DOGE. And these are the people that are trying to make sure we're safe and trying to recruit a whole bunch of air traffic controllers, which we need to do because there's a real shortage of air traffic controllers, in addition to the systems being way too old and outdated.
Yeah, it's like we need 20% of DOGE's vibe with like 200% of its judgment. Like we need, like, it's not wrong to say, hey, this like creaking, slow-moving bureaucracy has not taken this problem serious enough. Congress, by the way, is responsible. They've failed to take it seriously for a long time. Previous administrations, Democrat and Republican, deserve blame for it. It's not wrong to say this is exactly the kind of place where it would be great if you had like a concerted, fast, like joint effort to fix it. But I don't think, you go to your FAA crisis with the administration you have.
I mean, I love nothing more than for Sean Duffy, Secretary Ass Rocket, to fix this problem.
Yeah.
Because you know how I feel about flying.
Oh.
But he's now trying to like recruit more air traffic controllers, give bonuses, higher pay, all that kind of stuff. But who wants to sign up to be a government employee right now?
Right.
This is the problem, right? And this is going to be the problem with like the NIH, with the scientists, with the researchers, all these people that Elon Musk and Donald Trump have just fired for no reason, not because they were not necessary in their job or anything, just because they needed to just cut people for no reason. And now they're trying to recruit people back and hire people back. And like, who wants to work in government right now?
Do us a favor, subscribe to this channel. We are going to bring you more and more content straight to your YouTube feed,
straight to the dome,
right to that front of your cortex there, where the YouTubes go. And we really appreciate it. It helps us build this channel. It helps us build this progressive media company. It helps us get this in front of more people.
One click to subscribe.
Just give us a
click.
click.
Easy.
Give us a click.
It's not like you're going to get flooded with emails because of it. Nothing. Just click it. Click subscribe.
I see the fact that we're still under 1 million subscribers. It disgusts me. makes me feel sick.
He's yelling at employees every day. Please
yelling.
help our crooked
Inspiring.
employees. Help them.
I'm
help
inspiring them every day. I'm inspiring people. That's what I do. Till I die in a plane crash. Thanks, John.